Here's your full frame-by-frame breakdown of the new Battlefield 2042 Portal gameplay. For a full guide on this new multi-era mode from Ripple Effects Studios, check out my other video I released today. Like I said, this is a frame-by-frame breakdown of everything new in this gameplay, but let me know in the comments if you think I missed something. Let's get into it. In this first clip, we're playing on Arica Harbor from Bad Company 2, playing a custom-made mode called VIP Fiesta. This involves randomized loadouts every single time we respawn, and there's one VIP player per team, and only they can score. What's crazy is that we're playing as the Bad Company 2 US faction against the Battlefield 3 US faction. You'll notice straight off the bat that we are using the Bad Company 2 veteran weapon, the Thompson SMG, and the original soldier models from Bad Company 2 have been remade with some slight tweaks. There's a blue shield icon on the heads up display down the bottom right, and throughout all of the gameplay it's always set to 0%, so maybe we can pick up armor at certain points in the game. Who knows? Let me know what you think. The running animation here seems a little bit faster than in previous Battlefield games, and I don't think we should look into the actual gunplay a lot here, since the Thompson already had super low recoil, and I don't think it's a fair representation. I did, however, spot the XM8 prototype assault rifle, my all-time favorite weapon from Bad Company 2, my first gun I actually platinumed, so I cannot wait to use that once again. Again, we see another view of the tactical sprint in third-person view, as well as the first look at the ghillie suit, aka the Bush Wookie. The kill indicator doesn't appear to be finished, it's very minimal, and it kinda seems like it glitches out at some points. Just to keep that in mind, this is pre-alpha gameplay. And another thing to note is that fallen players, both teammates and enemies, appear to drop ammo pouches, which is really cool. This next clip kinda gives us an idea of the new hit marker, the red expansion you get when you get a kill, as well as the first look at the EOD bot. We will see more of those in just a bit. Clip 3 shows the worst time to reload, as well as the new hit indicator with added blood effect in the direction you're getting shot from. The health bar actually changes color to reflect your health status, and the entire heads up display goes red when you're at critical health. This next clip shows the first person view of using the C4, and this assault player is actually using something called Grenade Vest, possibly some sort of squad perk. And of course we get a much closer look at the Bush Wookie with a third person view of the tactical slide. I'm not seeing very much destruction here, and I know for a fact all of those buildings can be turned to rubble in the original Bad Company 2 game, so I really do hope that returns in 2042. We also get our first look at the remakes of the Battlefield 3 support classes here, with some quite intense screen shake as that explosion goes off. For clip number 5, we're moving over to Caspian border, playing the quality versus quantity rush variant. This pitches the 2042 US, which is made up of 4 players, against the 1942 Germans, which are made up of 32 players. Now the Germans have reduced health and kit limitations, and the US have access to just a helicopter. This helicopter in question is the MV-38 Condor. It's the Osprey we actually saw in the gameplay reveal trailer. There's not a whole lot going on here, we just see the Battlefield 3 version of Caspian border reimagined here as we fly into battle. We can see that the primary gun we're using is called the DM7. It appears to be some sort of DMR, and we're playing as a brand new specialist, which seems to be some sort of support specialist by the name of Rayo or Rao. Also, finally, we get another look at the sprint animation in first person. The environment looks great in this next clip. It's based on BF3, but looks so much better, minus the blue tint, of course, as well as another look at aiming down sight. Just to me, and I could be completely weird here, but the scope seems really far away. Maybe this is just the field of view the player is playing the game at, but I thought I would mention it. The Espinosa specialist here is crouching up behind this German, and there's actually a cut here in the gameplay for some reason as we cut to Espinosa taking down that German. This is a first look at the takedowns in Battlefield 2042, and they are brutal. Espinosa seems to use some sort of axe here. He smashes the German's leg, knocking him to the ground, where he then plunges the axe straight into his head. Moving on, we get our first aim down sight view of the G57 sidearm with a very clean headshot on this German soldier who is mid-reload. The hit marker here actually shows a yellow reticle on the inside. I'm assuming this occurs when you land a headshot. Select fire is set to single fire mode, so it leads me to assume this pistol might be fully automatic as well. Notice you get 10 XP for taking down an enemy, shown on the right hand side of the screen, and you'll also notice the words Trojan Network appear on the heads up display when you land that kill, so this again leads me to believe this may be some sort of squad perk or specialization. Clip 11 actually shows us some fantastic gunplay in Battlefield 2042. It shows us the new weapon switch animation and some pretty intense suppression effect going on here. It makes the enemy you're shooting at almost invisible. However, this is pre-alpha gameplay, so I don't think we should judge it too hard. Something to note is that the Germans in the gameplay are using the MP40 and the STG-44. Next, we're on to clip 12 and we move over to the Orbital map, one of the most exciting maps because of that obvious rocket in the background. We're playing the Robot Man version of TDM, another custom TDM mode, and it pitches the Battlefield 3 Russians against the 2042 Russians, 20 players versus just one player. That's not all though. Those 20 players are all playing as EOD bots, and that one player is in a tank. Something to note here is that only 2 other EOD bots seem to have a name, so are the rest AI soldiers? Let me know what you think. In clip 13, we get a close-up shot of the Russian tank with that heavy secondary machine gun as well as the main turret. Then we get a third-person view from the tanker's perspective, and we can see that this tank is the T-28 with 4 seats available. There is no vehicle ammo attrition in this mode at least, which is fantastic, and the primary weapon is the 120mm smoothbore tank gun. In the second to last clip, we can see the tank blast actually leaves a huge crater in the ground, and I can see this becoming very useful for infantry players like me, as it was in Battlefield 1. And finally, the last clip, clip 16, shows the rocket in the distance has actually already taken off at this point, and a lot of the trees around the map have been destroyed too, which leads me to believe this actually takes place a little while after the previous clips. We can see the rocket launch pad is the B sector 2 with C off in the distance behind us. And there you go. I hope this quick breakdown was useful and maybe helped you notice some things you may have missed initially. Again, if you spotted anything, share it down below in the comments, and definitely check out my Battlefield 2042 Portal Guide video for more juicy details. But anyway, thank you for watching. For more 2042 content, tickle that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Until the next one though, I'll see you lads later.